we're filming this intro on my phone because I'm late for class and I have to let my dog outside. Today's video is going to be a little chit chat, get ready with me with some updates, you know. Gonna be doing this look that you see right here. I'm really proud of it. It was inspired by one of Jaclyn Hill's older videos. I watched it last night and I really liked it, and plus today I'm going to go apply for some jobs at some makeup counters. So I figured this would be a nice look to wear to said places. I don't think I said in the video what lashes I'm wearing. These are the Lily Lashes Miami Flares. So if you're interested in those, check them out. I love them. So worth the money. And yeah, if you want to see how I got this look and some updates on my life, just keep watching. I'm so excited to be doing this. And you can see my dog over there. His tail. Yeah, his tail. I can barely see the viewfinder because I'm not wearing contacts and I'm blind. This is gonna be just a chit chat, maybe tutorial, catching up on my life, and I don't really know what this is gonna be. You already know the title, so you know exactly what this is, but right now I don't. And don't mind my dog chewing on his bone. So first, I'm going in with Bobbi Brown Vitamin-Enriched Face Base, and I got this tiny one because I'm poor. And the big one is like $60, I think. I first heard about this from Manny MUA, who I adore, and he heard about it from Jeffree Star, I believe. I don't know exactly what it does. Honestly, I don't. I know Jeffree uses it as his only primer. For me, it's like a primer slash moisturizer, and I don't know, it just makes my skin feel soft. So I can definitely tell when I have it on versus when I don't. Like, there was one time last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, that I did my makeup. I don't know how. Like, I claim to be a makeup artist, I claim to be a beauty guru and all this stuff, but I forgot primer, just as a whole. Nothing. Not Bobbi Brown, not a professional, nothing. Just completely forgot about it. Once that sets into my face, I like to go with something that is more smoothing and will fill in my pores. Right now, I have been using the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. And I like it because it's cooling and it makes me believe that it is shrinking my pores. You know how heat opens things up and cold closes things? I could be totally wrong. That's why I use it and I like it. It's comparable to the, whatchamacallit, that really popular primer, Professional by Benefit. The only thing I don't like about this one, I'm not flicking you off, is that it kind of chunks up after you don't use it for a bit. Not like the actual product, but at like base of it. So that's gross. But yeah, I like to just dab this. No? Okay. Just dab this where my biggest pores are, then I rub it in. So I guess now I should get to the chit chat part, right? Where I talk about my life and what's been going on. Long story short, a lot. Since I last uploaded, I have been in and out of a relationship. Not an official relationship because I never get into an official relationship. I always end up in situationships or almost relationships. So there's that. I have a bunch of stories about that coming up. Like, oh my god, you would not believe how many stories I have. It's sad. I was talking to a friend asking which story I should upload first, because after this I'm going to class, then I'm going to try to get some jobs. Then I am going to film another video of a story, and I was asking her what story I should do, and she's like, you have a lot of great stories and you're really good at telling them, and that's so cool. But the thing is, like, they're not good stories. Like, they're at my expense, but that's okay. But I basically said how I believe that YouTube is my destiny because of how many stories I have to tell, because of all the shitty things that have happened in my life. Just putting that out there. So I do things kind of weird and out of order. It's okay, because it works for me. Might not work for you, but this is how I like to do things. So I'll take a little bit of concealer. This is the Sharp? Yeah, it's a Sharp. This is the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I go ahead and carve out my brows with this lighter color because it also, you know, highlights that area, and underneath as well, because then I won't have to worry about getting too much foundation in this area, because I either miss patches of this area on my face or I end up putting foundation on my eyebrows, and I don't like that. That's not a cute look, because then it's harder to actually do my eyebrows when I get to that point in my makeup routine. So today, the reason that I'm doing my makeup is I'm going to stop by MAC and Ulta, and maybe even Sephora, we'll see, to try to get a job because, I mean, I like my job right now, don't get me wrong, I do, but they're not really fulfilling, and I've just been logging on to my makeup page more. You know, I've really been inspired, and I've realized how much of a creative plateau I've hit by not doing makeup, and I really love doing makeup. Ideally, I would like to start out at a place like that and maybe in those places be able to build up my clientele, because I haven't done a wedding or an event or anything. I think the last thing I did was a photo shoot, and that was a few months ago, and that makes me sad. Like, I don't want to be hosting at a restaurant for the rest of my life. That's not what I want to do. I need to be doing my makeup at the same time that I talk, but I guess I can't multitask. I finally bought the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, and I love it. It's like fucking paint on your face. This video is demonetized. If I even have monetization, oh, I forgot to shake it. The important thing with this foundation is that you have to shake it, and yes, I keep looking at the viewfinder, I'm sorry. Also, I got a ring light. How does it look? Because I can't really see my face. After you shake this really well, I put it on the back of my hand, just I don't know, approximately a shit ton. And I mix that with the Too Faced Born This Way, just because I like the coverage of this, but I like the finish of this more. About a pump of that there. Mix it up with a brush on the back of my hand. Then I just dot this on my face, and then I'll blend with the brush and then go over it with a sponge because I'm extra and I want my face to be beat. All right, so what was I talking about last? My job. So I like my job and I like the people there, but again, I'm not being really fulfilled there. Like, I'm not serving my potential, if that makes sense. Is that something that people say? Like, it's not my passion. My passion isn't hosting. And I was actually getting this tattoo when my tattoo artist was like, so what do you do, whatever, da da da. And I told him that I'm a host at a restaurant, or a hostess, whatever you want to call it. And he was like, well, do you like your job? And I said, yeah, I like it. He's like, but you don't love it. I'm like, I mean, but I like it. And he was like, well, would you do it for free? And I said, absolutely not. And he went on to explain how, like, that's the thing. If you wouldn't do your job for free if you could, that's probably not what you should be doing. That hit me in the feels and really got me on this, like, train of trying to be more creative, which is why I'm uploading a video. Hi. I haven't seen y'all in like, what, a year or something? Over a year? I always have to get super close to the mirror to check my nose, because sometimes I get weird texture around my nose. Wow, I feel like my face isn't matching my body in the camera, but I promise it matches. So now I take what's left on the back of my hand and a Morphe beauty sponge. I love this one because of the flat end. I'll take a little bit of what's left there, dab it into my face. I feel like it gives it a more airbrushed finish. I actually studied airbrush makeup for a bit, and I hated it. I could not get it to look good, which is why I never got my certification in it and why I refused to do it. Like, I've had bridal clients not use me as their makeup artist because I don't do airbrush. And like, that's fine. To each their own. I just don't like it. Probably because I can't do it. Isn't my dog so cute? And every time I do my makeup, my headband, without fail, starts sliding back. Also, my hair is wet, so, or damp. I don't know what it is right now, but it was wet when I put the headband on. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now, concealer. This is something I haven't nailed down yet because I don't have the right shade. I have fair and I have light neutral. There is a fair neutral that would probably be what I am. So I kind of have to mix these. I focus that on my inner corner, which is where the most darkness is. And I just do a couple little dots. Then I'll just go over those dots with this. And then I blend that down. I really hate when people will put their concealer all the way down here and like out like that. Because that's way too much product. Like, I've tried that. How do you blend that out? It doesn't work for me. So I do this, which is a good amount of product. And then I blend that out. I blend it down to highlight and it works. There's no need to drag product all the way down your face when you can just blend it down like this. Look at that. That is the perfect amount of product. So what else has been new with my life? I also think since the last time I talked on here, I have been going to therapy, which has been beneficial. I should be going once a week, but the price of my therapy went up, so I can't afford that. Coda, you're being noisy. I wish you could see him. Can you? You can. You can see him. Then I take what's left on the sponge and I'll go up my nose, between my eyebrows, up my forehead, and then I'll take a little more of just light one, like literally the tiniest bit, and go on my Cupid's bow. There. And a little bit on my chin. Just blend that out. Bam, now we have some dimension going on here. I should just kind of extra blend things more. We'll go back with the sponge, won't add anything to it. Just dab it out. I hate myself. Go down. I like to bounce the sponge really fast. I don't know why. I just feel like it does the job better, and my headband completely fell out now. And my dog is playing with a louder bone now. Enjoy that audio. It's usually at this point that I have to reapply my headband and try to do so without taking off any of the foundation that is on my face. Okay, so what was I talking about? Therapy. I really enjoy therapy. I think it's super beneficial. I'm gonna talk in a separate video about that and like my diagnosis and everything and stuff that isn't really fun. I want to keep this video kind of lighthearted since it's my first video back. Now what I try to do quickly after I do my concealer, which in this case I did not do it very quickly, so I actually don't have any creasing. I usually do, but just in case there's any creasing I can't see, because again I'm not wearing my glasses or contacts, I'll just pat it out real quick, get some Laura Mercier powder, get a little spongy sponge, and set that. A lot of people say that these tiny sponges by Real Techniques are gimmicky. I love them. Like there's something about a smaller sponge that I can get in these little corners that a bigger sponge cannot, or rather I'm scared to. This sponge takes up this whole area. This sponge, I place it exactly where I want it. I love it. I'm also gonna set / bake these lines on my face and put some extra powder on my nose because that's where my makeup breaks up the most. And now I'm gonna put a little bit of Kat Von D's powder in the same lid, a little more of Laura Mercier. I wonder how much powder is in my lungs, honestly. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe sponge, take that, and just dab it all over my face. I don't know who turned me on to doing powder with a sponge, but whoever you are, thank you. Because I feel like, I don't know, it just helps melt the powder in more so you don't look powdery. And by the way, I have pretty like oily combination skin, and this is a technique that works for me. And it also works if you have drier skin. In fact, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what, like is it Jaclyn Hill? I'm pretty sure it's Jaclyn Hill that does this, and she has dry skin. So it works for both skin types, as long as you're using the right powder. So after that, I will take a big floofy brush. This is the Morphe JH01 from Jaclyn Hill's collection. Just take a little bit of powder, that was a lot. Just tap it off, and then dust a little bit more on my face. I use a lot of powder. Also, since the last time you've seen me, I've gotten many more tattoos. I've gotten a thigh piece, a hip piece, this, and this cover up, which I already need to get touched up because I think I messed up in the healing process. Even though I treated it like all my other tattoos, just something went wrong, it scabbed weird, so I need to get it retouched. Now for some more powder to kind of give me, I don't know, I feel like this just gives my skin some life again because I feel kind of washed out. I'll go in with IT Cosmetics, what are you called? Celebration Foundation. It's a very full coverage powder. Sometimes if I am just, I don't know, in a lazy mood, I'll just do concealer and this and I'm done. This is the most full coverage powder I've ever used. And it's a pretty finish too. It's not like super matte. But of course right now my skin looks super matte because I used a shit ton of powder. Now to melt these all together, I do this several times in my makeup routine. I'll just spray my face. That just helps melt the powders together. Love it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this foundation off my lips because I feel weird. Actually, I'm not gonna mess with that part too much because I have some scabbage there from a cold sore. I've gotten cold sores since I was a baby. Cold sores are nasty and I hate them, but they're just something that I deal with. And there's nothing I can do about it. Whenever I see one coming, I put some tea tree oil on it and that helps it heal so much faster. Which is why this one, I think this is the quickest one to go away. This is like day 3. And they'll usually last like, I don't know, about a week or something on me. Now, in my makeup process, I'm going to warm up my face. I recently purchased the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan. This thing is huge. Love it. I like this bronzer because it's buildable. And again, taking another Jaclyn Hill brush, or Morphe brush I should say. It's the JH02. Really get under that jawline. So I just like this to warm up my face. I do it on the perimeters and on the sides of my nose. Kind of messy. There's no real way to do it. If you want to, you can do a 3 or a backwards E or whatever you want to call it. Makeup school, I learned the 3E thing. I really wish I'd graduated from that now. This is the the Morphe Highlight and Contour Palette in 8L, which is for lighter skin tones like me. Let's take this brush. This is a Morphe M437. I'm gonna go in the shade debutante and mix it a little bit with donut. I love donuts. Just to hollow out my cheeks a little more. I do my contouring and bronzing in like 3 steps. Okay, do not judge me. See how that just like hollows out my cheek a little more. Now I'm gonna go with a much cooler shade, and this JH05. You can use my Chemical sculpting powder in medium. It's a lot cooler, so it'll help really chisel. I put that more in the back here. I'm also going to take a little bit more of this and put it under my jawline to give me some like fake lipo. I'm really excited for today because, I don't know, I feel like makeup just sets a different tone for the day. Like, when I wear makeup, I feel like I can conquer the world. And I rarely wear makeup. I've been kind of like down lately. You know, depression does that. But I'm fine. I usually don't have the motivation to put makeup on, and also my makeup's expensive, so I don't want to use it if I'm not gonna like do something special. Now I'm gonna go in with my Lorac, or Lorac, whatever you want to call it. The name's faded off of it, but it's like a contour palette, kind of like the Morphe one. And I'm gonna go in these 2 latest shades and put this under my eye to highlight some more. Bring it down to the apple of my cheek and drag it out a little bit because I like the shape that gives me. Like, this looks fuller than this. I learned that from Jaclyn. Jaclyn's like my queen, I swear. But I also really like John's new girlfriend. I feel bad for saying that. Like, she's pretty and she's good at makeup. I haven't watched her videos, but I think she's pretty. And like, her accent's cute. Now for blush. Gonna go in with this blush brush, which I hate, but I keep using because I want it to like get fluffier, which is kind of like my highlight brush as well. This is the highlight brush that came with the Jaclyn Hill brush set, whatever, and it's the JH09, and I hate it because it's so stiff. Like, I feel like I just can't. I'd rather do my highlight with my raggedy M510. I'm gonna use my Tarte blush in Exposed. I just really swirl that in there. I start out on the apples of my cheeks and brush it back, kind of blending it into my bronzer and contour. I can't stand when people skip blush. I know that's like the new thing right now, and I hate it. Blush just adds life to the face. Now I'm gonna top this blush with another blush. It is Warm Soul by MAC. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. But with this one, I'm gonna take a Sigma F50 because it's, what's this called? I don't know, but the bristles aren't all compact, so I feel like it disperses the product differently. This just provides like a nice glow because that other blush was matte. This provides a nice little sheen. All right, I forgot to do this. I usually do this before blush, but another Jaclyn trick. I'm just a Jaclyn Hill whore. I take the edge of the sponge, put it into some powder, and carve out my contour. That's why I wasn't too worried about where I put that contour earlier, and that bronzer. That's why I was messy with it. A good trick is to go from the middle of your ear to the corner of your lip. And don't leave that on too long because I don't want like a crisp line. So I will brush that away here. Just brush that away because this has some color on it still. So it just provides a little bit of sharpness, nothing too extreme. Now, again, I'm going to set my face. I really hope I'm not running out of this. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so sad if I run out of this during the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face again, and then do highlighter, and then spray again, and then do my eyes, and then at the very end spray again. That right there is probably why I'm running out, because I use so much. Okay, so now is the fun part, highlighter. Which actually, if I got a tattoo, like a makeup themed tattoo, I'd want to get a highlighter brush on me. This is a trick that Jaclyn does that I've been doing for a while. But I like to go in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light first. On, again, another brush like this that has the little, like, are they called fiber brushes? I don't know. I'll go in with that first, just to get a good initial glow, and I like to really put it on the apples of my cheeks. Just almost like a blush topper. If you're not super into highlight, you're good with that. I actually know a girl with super dry skin that uses this luminous light to set her face. I don't have dry skin, so I don't know. I guess I can see how it works because it's a very, very subtle glow. It'll give you that lifelike skin again. So a highlighter that I've been loving is the High Impact Highlighter by Morphe in Spark. It's really pretty. Hold on, can y'all see it? Oh. I can do that now because I have a ring light. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Look at it. I'm gonna go in with my Mary Luminizer and just add a little bit more of that on my Cupid's bow. I feel like this highlighter is just like super blinding. So I'm gonna do my brows and my lips. I know it's super out of order, but like that's just how I do, okay? I'm gonna go do my brow and my lips and I will be back. All right, eyebrows are sisters, not twins, okay? I did Candy K on my lips and I'm gonna go over it with this Morphe gloss in Boho. I love Morphe glosses. Now for eyes. Oh god, what am I gonna do on my eyes? I guess I should have had y'all zoomed in all along, huh? I don't really know what look I'm going for. I'm kind of like winging it. I have an idea in my mind, but I don't know if that's gonna work out. You can always start with a good transition shade. I'm gonna go with, I think that's Silk Cream. This one in the Jaclyn Hill palette. Just as my transition color, bring it all the way to the inner corner and all the way out. I'm also kind of flicking it out because I think I want more of a cat eye effect. Kind of want to do something warmer. So let me go in with Pukey on a bit of a stiffer brush. This is the JH32. I'm taking Pukey. I know that shade name because I love it. Really going into that crease. Yeah, that's more of what I was going for. Windshield wiper motions. Now at this point, because I do want that more chiseled shape, I'm gonna get some translucent powder and stamp it on my outer corner. Can you see that? Let me actually get the sponge so it'll show up better. There we go. That's a good stamp. I think now I'm going to take the Ring the Alarm palette and go in with Rush. Yeah, let's go in with Rush. Nice orangey shade in the same brush. And do that lower. Just a little bit lower. I'm not one for super warm looks, but today I'm feeling it, so let me live. Boom. You got Rush down. I'm gonna take a little smaller brush. This brush is so old it doesn't even have a name on it, okay? And I'm gonna go in with Rockstar and Sparks and mix those and wish for the best. And I'm gonna stick this lower. Is this what I wanted? Yeah, I like that. I like it. Just being really cautious here. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that on the outer corner too. Just focusing this really low. So it's like a gradient. Oh, I like it. I'm gonna brush what's left off on my hand and kind of try to blend that up. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now I'm gonna go back in with this brush that we had those orangey shades on and kind of blend up here because I did a poor job of that earlier. I don't think I said this before, but I'm in the Bling Boss palette. So I'm gonna take Berry Treasure. It has some shimmer in it, but I think it'll be pretty in the outer corner. I'm gonna take that on the same brush that I was just using and pack this out here. I think I like it. I need to blend it, but I think I like it. I want to go back in with that combination of Sparks and Rockstar from Jaclyn's Bling Boss palette and use that to blend out that Berry Treasure color. Going back with, actually I'm going to go into Alert from Ring the Alarm. Put that up here. I'm messing this up, aren't I? Let me get a clean brush and try to blend this to save it. Okay, that worked. Tight. Y'all. Gonna go in with Framed from the Ring the Alarm palette real quick. Just run this into the crease to really keep that kind of purpley moment that we have going on. I feel like this is turning into a mess. I feel like this was going too well for a second there, so now it has to go bad. Maybe I'm just not used to looks like this. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna leave it alone. Now I'm gonna cut my crease. Alright, so we got a cut crease. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe away this translucent powder. Hi Coda, can I help you? Now I'm gonna go in with more of that lighter orange Rush from the Ring the Alarm palette. Just kind of smooth everything over. I'm also going to bring a little bit of sparks on the outer corner. Just to bring some color back into it because I feel like that other color was a little dark. I'm going to take a shade from Makeup Geek. Does it have the name on it? Yeah, Whimsical. It's a pretty like white with a pink sheen. I'm gonna do that with my JH41 to just emphasize that. Oh yes, bitch. That's no spray or anything. Oh my god. Look at her. It kind of has like a purpley pinky sheen to it, which is what I'm going for. So like, yes. That's like no setting spray or anything over top. Wow, I'm gagged. If I don't get this job, I'm quitting life. Just saying. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with the dog hair. With a goldish color from the Jaclyn Hill palette right there. Kind of put that in between to create more of an ombre. Ooh, I like it. I like it like that. Now this look, I was going through Jaclyn's old videos and I found this look on there, which is what this is inspired by. I only watched it once, so hopefully I'm getting it right. Alright, I did some winged liner off camera, I'm sorry. Because I was trying to find another memory card that isn't full because all my memory cards are full apparently. So having a fun time. Now to intensify this even more, the part that I've never done, I'm going to cut my crease with Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Kitten Karma. It's like a rosy, goldy, silvery color that I think will be pretty with this. Ooh, look at that. Let me fix this line up a little bit and I'll be right back. Alright, I did that. Now I'm gonna put some false lashes on, mascara, and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm filming the rest of this on my phone because I didn't realize that I was running super late for class. But this is the finished look. Ah, that's the sun. It's really bright. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm making more videos now because I want to and I kind of have that drive again. I hit a creative plateau for a while, but I'm at least filming one more video today, which will actually probably come before this one. Anyways, if you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Turn on my notifications if you want to be notified on my yearly videos. And that's all for now. Later.